Welcome back to 90 Seconds Plus with the Invercargill City Mayor. Well, it's a pretty exciting day today, Nobby. We've had the announcement of the new government and the roles and the positions. I have to say, watching Luxton's stand-up, all the three of them, Luxton, Winston and Seymour, it was fun watching Winston give the media a serve. You know, he really put a couple of them in their place. It's going to be good, I think, from now on. It's not going to be, as the previous Prime Minister there, Cindy, it was the Tova and Jessica show. So he's wanting to more journalists to actually get a question in. So I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, and also Penny Simmons, our local MP. Got some top jobs there, Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills, and along with a couple of other roles. So it's pretty good.
I'll come back when you finish the interview, Mike. As always, say far too much. I get lots of feedback about this, as you well know. So this is a 90 seconds with the real mayor. Yeah. It was exciting for Penny to get some of those roles. Certainly tertiary education is going to be good for us around SIT. And the ability to get overseas and get international students again, which is what we were very good at. And Minister for Disabilities is probably a smaller portfolio. Minister for the Environment, man, that's a biggie. That's got some real teeth to it. So that will be a real challenge going forward. And for her to be Associate Minister in and around children, child welfare and MSD and stuff like that is. That's a big ask as well.
That's going to be good.
Yeah. So really pleased to see that she, hung in there and got some good portfolios.
Yes, and I think it's going to be good. Let's hope she can help find the $40 million cash that the government stole when they took SIT office.
Well, they didn't do that. They've still got money sitting there. I think it's about 13 million still sitting there. But we'll certainly want Shane down here post haste to give us some of that $1.2 billion that he's got in what was loosely referred to as a slush fund last time round. But if he's doing economic development in that area, that's a good thing because it allows the regions to get some money that they wouldn't normally get.
That's good because as Prime Minister Luxton pointed out, ACT and National has certainly been focused around the sort of more suburban, whereas the New Zealand First fund sort of promotes the regions, which complements the two, I guess.
Well, it's where the parties have their members. Winston's always had an older group of voters, people about your age, and tend to be more rural. Where National's more city focused now. They've got the agriculture sector as well, but that's where the elections are won and lost are in Auckland and the big cities.
Totally. And local news. I guess local topic is next week council meets to decide about the naming or proposed naming of the Invercargill Airport Terminal. So what's your take on that?
I think we'll hose in with that paper. Even though some sceptics like yourself think it's a waste of time.
I didn't say that. I was just
yes, you did. And the bottom line is you cannot forget the fact that he's put an awful lot of time into mayoral roles both here and in Auckland, and was knighted for it. Now, who else has ever been knighted while they're still in power?
True.
Everybody gets the knotted after they're finished, so that's a real recognition of the length of time he was in. We've struggled to find an appropriate gesture. Him and Asher clearly like the idea of the terminal, so we'll have some graphics out there. We'll have some brief namings. It won't be large on the outside of the building because you don't need that. It's just for the people that are going to and from to know that it's being named after him. And we'll get that picture that's currently sitting in the Civic Theatre out there as well.
Oh, right.
And then have some sort of description under that explains, how long he's done and what he's done. If you see the papers up tomorrow, on Tuesday, it's quite extensive about some of the history of some of the stuff he's done. So people need to know that. And a lot of people hang around at the airport waiting for somebody or they're waiting for a flight. Good chance just to promote what he's done for the city.
I think that's great, particularly now with obviously with that picture of Tim that we used to be in the building here in the stairwell here, because I think that was such a great photo and it needs to be showcased so everyone can enjoy it. So it's perfect.
Well, I guess what I was suggesting is there's two sides to Tim. There is the more serious side that you often don't see, and then there's the fun side of it. He acted up, he clowned around, he was a great orator. A good speech maker, and he had some political crusades that he went down.
He certainly did.
Quite quirky in his own ways.
Yes.
I admire him for that. We'll get that out there to be there and make sure it's safe as well, because it's quite an expensive picture that's been drawn or developed.
Signage and stuff.
It's significant. It's worth quite a bit of money. But no, it's great. So we'll get that out there as well.
Because I think we do owe certainly Tim certainly some sort of recognition, because if you remember back, he arrived in town when Invercargill was on the downhill slide. Everyone was depressed and upset, and he taught us uptight Southerners how to have a laugh at ourselves. And overnight, when he arrived here, suddenly out of towners thought Invercargill was cool again, back when when it wasn't. So it's really great. And of course, don't forget, it's the Santa Parade. Now, last year it was the hat and the top cat. No, the hat and the hat. It was cat and the hat. This year,
I've got the yellow bike with the basket on the front. I've had the blessing of Alice Pottenger to give out a few sweets to kids. It'll be a good fun thing to do. And so I've got about 16 kilograms of wrapped up the lollies. So we'll give them out as we go around. And it looks like the day's going to be really nice and fine as well. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah. And make sure you keep out the Santa Parade. Make sure you keep out for the What's On Invers pirate ship. It's sort of fitting with us, being different media to the rest of them. Anyway, that's 90 Seconds Plus with Invercargill City Mayor. Till next week. See you later.